And here we are, kicking it off with another SSF run. So this is actually my first dwarf character, I think. I don't think I've ever played as a dwarf before this. I'm familiar with some of the quests that we'll be doing early on, like the Bull Smasher and the Ogre Heads. So those will be items we'll pursue probably around like level 7 to 10. I've got to get a feel for like my power level relative to mobs in this range, especially on P99. I assume it'll be a little bit different than it was on TLP. Right now we only start with 5 food and drink, so not a whole lot. The only thing I've done before streaming was turn in my newbie note to get my tunic. So we'll need to get some money first, just enough to get some more food and water and enough to get some bandages. One of the big differences we have here is that I'll be able to bandage during combat, so I definitely want to do that. But I think early on it can be pretty tough to just afford the number of bandages you need. Don't know what's up with that skeleton. Killing skeletons would be ideal for the bone chip quest since we're out here, but I don't see a ton around. These first few mobs could be pretty hard too, while we're getting skill ups in like basic things like offense and defense. My stat distribution, I went way different for this versus our last Paladin. So our last Paladin, I like basically went all stamina. Oh, actually, I see a critical error here. I forgot to put my 5 points into agility. We'll see how big of a problem that becomes. Might be easy to just get some agility gear. Otherwise, I'll have to redo this character. But yeah, right now we put a lot more into wisdom and strength because I found those to be like more important for an SSF run on the last Paladin, which made it to 42. I'm not crazy about the Paladin starting area. It's kind of sparse. Well, it just seems like it's really big relative to the number of mobs here. Like North Kanos is pretty small for a newbie yard, and it's very dense, so it's not hard to find anything. Oh, here we go. I'm probably gonna have to ditch. No advanced loot here, so I'll have to come back and loot that corpse. A lot to do early on. Get bags, get food and drink, bandages. No shortage of things to accomplish. So this is going to be fun. Hey, thanks. Hey Nils, this is blue. I went with blue just because I figured the camps will be a little less contested as I'm trying to level up. If green still had legacy items in for classic, I would have gone green, but since the legacy item period has like long passed, I just don't see a compelling reason to do green other than you know, it'd be cool to see more and more players around. That also just means, you know, getting pushed out of camps and stuff more often. Alright, let's find that skeleton that we killed. Hey, what's going on? People are finding the stream. Yeah, so the classic UI, you know, I didn't make this or anything. This was it's on the EQ UIs page. You can find it. It's kind of broken. I had to do some modifying just to get it like this. But I'll probably throw a link in the stream next time so that more people can see it. Oh, this is red. But yeah, Nils, I'm going to be doing streams. My goal is to do them every Monday and Friday, so a lot less often. And probably shorter sessions too, probably only like 2 or 3 hours. But it's just something fun to do, to work on this, you know. I'm kind of interested to see how this works out. So the Paladin in some ways will be a little bit more powerful here. Like I talked about frequently during my previous Paladin run, having that low level Ward Undead do its proper 50 damage or so should be a big help for us, especially because I plan to do the Bone Thunder Staff here. So that could be critical. I'm really not feeling the benefit of my Infravision right now. I dig the lighting, but I feel like Infravision was a little bit better in actual Classic. Let me know if you guys can, or if you're having any audio issues, any problems hearing me. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Highlander, but I always kind of knew it had a shelf life, you know, because we had the baby and everything on the way, and once that happened, you know, that was pretty much that. I actually, since the end of the Highlander, I think this is my first time playing a video game. If that tells you anything about like how busy I've been. I moved into a new place. You can see a little bit of my new game room behind me. Obviously we have the new addition to the family. Very exciting stuff. Ooh, we're gonna have to LOH. Oh, I have a crag chick on me. No. So there's our first death. That's actually kind of good because I messed up my stats and I want to redo them. Yeah, so we'll go mess with our stats here. Let's see, we made it 49% in. So the error I made was I didn't put 5 points into agility. I forgot that dwarves are one of the races where you have to do a starting 5 into agility. Otherwise you have a big AC penalty here. You guys are gonna see some of the tradecraft behind my UI in a second when I camp. This is on P99 Blue Maze. So first, 5 into agility, 5 into wisdom, 10 into strength. I don't think I could use this UI on green. It's like forced, it's forced Valius Classic UI. No, blue lets you change your UI. Oh, of course. That P99 crash. I've actually had a lot of crashing problems with Titanium. It's almost always when I'm logging in, like I have to try to log in twice in order to get past the crash. Yeah, that's the reason I'm here instead of green. That and like less contested leveling areas. So we will have to pull this up again. Yeah, I think it was Vulak was the final thing we did. I want to say Vulak was the final one we did as Highlander. I don't think we did any Luckland stuff, and I don't think we did Tunair. It was just going to be a time sync. Don't hack my account. Not that there's anything valuable on there anyway. So now my character is going to be locked out for a minute. Yeah, so Highlander, we did all classic Kunark, most of Velius, including Avatar of War and Vulak, so the quote hardest content there. But yeah, so the stone UI that I have right now, the little icon that you see like up here, that is usually the UI element that they use to put that in is your like help window, which if you play on like live or TLP is this bar at the top that has like shortcuts for all your inventory and different things. That doesn't exist in P99, so they block that UI element. So what I do to get around that is using OBS, I place the image and the GIF of that piece into the game, and I just align it with the rest of the stone UI. So on my screen, I actually see a blank spot there, but for you guys, it blends in perfectly with the stone UI as it should appear. Yeah, you'll have to just accept some of that movie magic here. Interesting. I haven't really had an error like this before, where it won't let me like log into the server at all. This unknown error. I've seen like the, you already have a character logged in thing. I was kind of inspired to do that with the stone UI because I saw a guy who had like the stone UI, but it was actually entirely done through OBS, just pasting the images around the like the buttons and the hotkeys. So his was like really intricately laid out. All right, now we'll see if we crash again. It's a bad look. Erdune is on Kunark now, getting ready for Velius, right? "37 days. Yeah, Village, this is P99 Blue, if we can ever get back on after our crash. I assume, yep. So it's going to be a minute before I can get back on. After that crash, I think, fingers crossed, we'll make it. Are you still with EQ Baby, Maze? Yeah, I should ask one of like the P99 guys one of these days, like what the background is, why they chose titanium over the other clients. Maybe it was just what they had like the most knowledge on. Any of you guys buy one of those sweet Everquest soundtracks when they were selling it for like 10 minutes? I'm not sure. I'm not sure on like, I'm not super knowledgeable about like the P99 like development history, you know what I mean? I know like guild drama stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if they only had P99 at the time. I think the only group that we ever saw using like the trilogy client was EQ Classic, right? When Light was running it. Thoughts and prayers. All right, we made it in. Yeah, now they use, what do they use? Reign of Fear 2 client? Is that what they're still using for like most MU servers? That's not terrible. I mean, like, those clients feel really smooth. It's always weird when you play on like a, you know, like every couple months someone launches like a P99 killer, like pseudo classic server. It's always so weird when you jump on one of those and they have like ROF enabled and you could just jump in with the wrong client. It has a big impact on gameplay. Stats like display incorrectly, especially like HP regen, mana regen, that kind of stuff. Yeah, Village. I'm going Dwarf mostly because we already did the Human. And I didn't want to redo the Human. Human is my preference, you know what I mean? But the Dwarf admittedly has some better stats. Like the Dwarf starting stats, check out that inventory screen, by the way. We've got better Wisdom than a Human, better Strength, and better Stamina right off the bat. The only thing worse is Agility and Charisma. Now, Charisma is much worse. 55 versus 85, so 30 points difference. But I'm not sure how big of a deal that'll be for us. I had a lot of concern about it, like, because a passive fail is kind of like a run killer. But I'm just not confident that on P99 or even on live for that matter, we'll, you know, like 85 might still be considered bad. So 55 might only be like 1 or 2% worse odds. But maybe we'll play it and we'll find that it's like totally unplayable with a 55 charisma. Baby's great. She's growing like a weed, man. The card quest. You're talking about the quest in Plane of Mischief, right? Whoa. Hey, Robot. How's it going, dude? I really digged watching you mess around on your stream with the new game yesterday. It looks really awesome. It's weird. I'm not hearing like the UI noises like when I move things around my inventory. I hear music though. Oh, I don't know about the card quest in Paladin. It's something I should look up. Like I was saying, I've never played a dwarf before, so I'm really just banking on like bone chips, crush bone belts, bull smasher, and the armor from the heads, the ogre heads. I'm gonna do all those. Then I'm gonna head to Kanos again. Over in Kanos, I'm gonna work on the Bone Thunder Staff. I'm gonna do all the jewelry I can get from the aqueducts. Kanos is good for filling in like weird slots. Hey Leok, how's it going, dude? Thank you so much. Thanks, Robot. Have a good night. Yeah, my volume is all on. I don't know. I'll dig through the settings later. Figure this out. So my plan this time is to focus like pretty much exclusively on the gameplay elements and you know, just enjoy the ride kind of casually. Last time in the end I got really into like the Twitch side of like the metrics, you know what I mean? And I'm just not really gonna bother with any of that this time. This even con goblin is gonna kill me right now. I didn't get a single hit on him, before I was gonna die. Liak, I just have the old commands right now, so I haven't really changed anything. So I guess the answer is no, as always. We'll play it by ear. Anything that people ask on the second run that they asked on the first run, or you know, on my second day of streaming later this week that they asked on the first day, we'll make commands for. So I don't answer them 100 times, like why dwarf, why P99 blue. I'm sure those will be frequent questions. Interesting, they have 2 exclamation marks. Yeah. You know, they did list the Zems, like they didn't give you the exact Zem numbers for P99, but they listed like the Zem changes. So you have a kind of an idea of like what the Zem routes are on P99. And they're like really cool now. I think Gorge of King's Orb has like one of the best Zems in Classic. So I'm pretty hype to hunt in those weird spots and be rewarded for it. And also like it might really benefit this kind of run because a lot of them are like outdoor zones where I could feasibly fight things solo. Oh, this guy's got a rusty weapon. Yeah, something about the crash earlier just killed all my audio. It's kind of strange that my character feels so weak. Like just the last character I had killed skeletons no problem. I can't hit anything. What is going on? It's that offense skill of 1. Yeah, that old school UI feels nice. You see, I got that 1 extra skill up in before the guards jumped. That's that min-max. I've expanded my EQ collection somewhat over the past couple like months since I've been gone, which means I'll have cool new artifacts to show you guys during our downtime. Yeah, TLP starts you off with your level 1 maximum for every skill outside of trait skills. So like your offense, defense, if you have dodge or something, I don't know if any classes do. Like if you're a monk, offense, defense, dual wield, and hand-to-hand are all maxed at level 1, which for some of those skills, like your weapon skills is 10. I think offense and defense, it's 5. But yeah, skill ups make a pretty tremendous difference. What time is it? 11 p.m. I'm ready for like some daylight. Or I need to get a torch. Some of the goblins here can have torches. That's what I should try to kill a goblin with a torch. Here's a goblin. No torch. My skills are going up fast at least. 1 hit slashing already at 8. Crush this guy. I'm not looking forward to not having the ability to get that chest piece from Gorge of King's Orb. The one from the Imp, the Minotaur Ribcage. I don't think that dwarves can use that. So I'm gonna have to find an alternate chest slot. I don't know what I'm gonna do for it. Like I'm just gonna have to go like directly from banded to, I mean, maybe bronze. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to do like bronze to enameled black breastplate, pretty much. Hey Bobby, what's going on? Yeah, scared BP is not terrible. I'll get there's like a red armor suit. I forget the name of right now because I'm bad. That you can get for turning into dwarf heads. It's not terrible. Yeah, I'm so excited for doing the EXP quests. It's gonna be really nice. So this time when I spend 2 weeks in PA, I'll actually derive some benefit. Bloodforge, yeah. Feels like it should be like a Shadow Knight armor set, like Dark Forge, Blood Forge. Coming in strong with that 3 damage. All right, this is going well. We're gonna kill this guy. It'd be cool if they dropped bone chips, though. I'll definitely end up picking up a Dwarven Ringmail Tunic. Obviously not for a few levels. I guess you can... Oh shit, Crag Chicks or KOS. I wonder if I can get a defense skill up or something before I run these guys in. Oof, no. Our first purple. I might actually just die. All right, we're getting there. Yeah, this is kicking my ass. We're almost there. Like one more tick and I'll be able to stay on my feet. All right, this is my last one. Now we're up. There we go. Yeah, he hit me for 12 damage. It's a pretty big hit for like a, whatever he is, level 3, 5 NPC. Yeah, I shouldn't charge back out there. Dwarves with that sick 50 starting since heading though, that's nice. Do dwarves have naturally higher magic resist, or does every race start with 30 MR? This is technically like a 1024 blade deck, but yeah, we're going for the old school vibe with this UI and everything. I think I actually have I think I have set my frame rate to 30 as well. Oh no, it's at 60. Let's get really classic. 29. There we go. It's close enough. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh no. There's no way for me to... I can't like click and drag this around. Use tell windows. Off. Close. All right, we're back in the game. Goblin Whelp. Hey Bobby, I made my my stream days Monday and Friday specifically so I don't have to compete with you. So don't change your stream days, okay, dude? Bottoms up. Right, there we go. So +5 magic resist. Hey, you know what? That could save my life. If you look at the way my last Paladin died and you just replace me with a character that has 5 more magic resist, maybe one of those roots, those ghoul roots wouldn't have stuck. And we would have already been level 50 on a SSF hardcore Paladin. Could be the key to success. So I'm like crushing these mobs pretty easily now, but it's always a roll of the dice, like when you're just gonna miss for 10 rounds and die. Yeah, Bobby, I wanted to go to Kanos because I love Kanos, and I'm gonna take this character to Kanos eventually. But also, we did a human last time. And the Bull Smasher is really nice if I can get one. It's like better than the, oh god. It's better than our little cleanse hammer. Shining Star. Got a second one. It's better than the Shining Star of Light, so that'll be nice. The only weird thing about the Bull Smasher is that even though it has a bunch of like plus stats, it's not a magical item. This is blue, Bobby. I'm hoping that some of the EXP quests in Classic aren't nerfed, but I expect they'll be nerfed. Either way, they're definitely not going to be as nerfed as TLP is. So I know once I hit 50 on this character, big assumption there, but if we ever did hit 50, I'm sure I'd be like, well, let's try 60, and I'd die at like 51, but yeah. Right. Do we have the extra inventory slots open on TLP servers in Classic? Maybe I'm just so used to having like those cheater 40 slot bags. It feels like I have no inventory. I know we start with a backpack and 2 backpacks in the bank. Dude, I'm not making enough money to like replenish my food stores at this rate. I need to turn off inspect. Kill me. Bobby, what's the command to turn off my right click inspect? Oh, they're social. Well, that's a mulligan for sure. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, when my character takes up like 1/8 of my screen or more, I need to turn that off. Yeah, I'm noticing that. You know, when I played my Necromancer on green, it just didn't matter. There's also like 5,000 people in every newbie yard, so there wasn't like enough to be a social threat. All right, I need to bust out like an 8. Dude, how's my offense skill only 2? How have I only had 1 offense skill up since we started? Now it's 3. Yeah. Yeah, the darkness plus this UI is kind of like, and plus the resolution is kind of like you're just guessing at what's over yonder. Stay away from the goblin. But yeah, I was thinking about like if I went human, basically before I did anything, just as soon as I create the character at level 1, I should try to do the Shining Star of Light. Because there's no point in like leveling up to 10, doing it, dying, having to start over. And the more I thought about it, I was like, I really don't feel like running across the continent on a level 1 on P99 as soon as I create my character. So that was one of the reasons I went with the dwarf. I'd probably be like level 5 by now if I started in Kanos. Trust me, Bobby, it was like one of the first things I checked into. I read about it. There's some dispute. It looks like you can cheese it, but you can't SSF cheese it. You can kite the specters around or kite her around for 15 minutes, pretty trivially with strafe running, and then she'll drop it. And then you have it. But most of those guides involve you suiciding, you know, and coming back once you get it because you have a big train that you can't kill. Is that how you did it, Village? Jesus, this stupid crag. You just hail locked her? Okay. Well, we're gonna do that then. Gotta like really ride boats and stuff though. So we'll hail lock her. Did you have to do the first part with like the potion, or did you just spawn her, hail her, do the text, and then just keep her hailed? Okay, so I'll do the potion. I want to get the militia tunic. I haven't done that in a long time. Oh, level 2. We made it. We're doing big things. What do we think? Should we play in first person primarily? Because that's how we would have done it in Classic. It frees up some space with this awesome UI. I think it's directly from banded to plate, Nils. Thanks. Boodle. Is it Boot Lee or Boodle? Looks like Boot Lee. Yeah, I think it's directly to plate. And the banded trivial here is way higher. The banded or the plate? I'm pretty sure banded trivial is way higher, so you can actually skill up for a long time on banded, but I think, it also means that it's harder to successfully craft banded, so pros and cons. Bootly, got it. There was some significant banded piece that I made on stream, Bobby, on my first Paladin, and I got it first try. It was either the pants. No, it wasn't the pants. The pants were like I was selling my current gear to get one more roll on it, but it was the breastplate, the tunic. I was like, all right, we'll just try it. Rolled it one time, and I got the tunic. Autism Quest. Thank you for the follow. I see that we are on the same quest. You'll be right at home here. One level makes a big difference in my ability to kill these guys. I don't really have to heal up as much between fights. Go turn in some of these bone ships in a minute. We'll see what the EXP rate's like. I assume at like level 2, it should be pretty good, even if it's nerfed. I'll have to petition to Rogin to give me some EXP boosts. Be like, look, I'm like that true newbie who's actually trying to do these quests legit, not abuse them. Please give me EXP. Ooh, he's got a torch. That's what we need right there. God, I can't pan my camera. A guide? No, you're thinking of the other. You're thinking of a different person whose name phonetically is the same as mine. Hey, Rastiel, how's it going, dude? Yeah, it's good to be back. I'll be streaming less frequently now, due to some other life commitments and stuff. But I'm thinking Mondays and Fridays around 5 p.m. Eastern. I might do some trivial, tedious stuff off stream. Whoa, Showtime, long time no see, dude. How's it going? Thanks for the host. Let's get that torch. I'm a god. Look at me. Just in time for daytime. This is the first step to a long, successful journey. Some ale. Is that a gold or is that a silver? I'm just wondering how much that'll sell for. Silver. That's still pretty good. I've got to prioritize my purchases. If I can, I mean, I guess you should get a bag first, right? But I want to get bandages first. I haven't eaten any of my food. See, there's a chance I could just get a random box off the king skeletons, though. Or even these goblins, I think. So I might just hold out for the RNG gods to bless me. Or literally kill me like they're about to. I'm in like Goblin Whelp Highway right now. Oh, our food problems are solved. 1 iron ration. Somebody told me that on P99, iron rations don't matter. Like a blueberry and an iron ration have the same amount of like feed you time. So you should always just get the cheapest foodstuffs available. I have not independently tested or verified this. I'm hesitant to fight things near someone's body, right? Because like, you know, something unexpected happens over here. Some dumb shit paths, probably like a crag. Oh. This is the game-changing ingredient. Now, anytime I am below 50%, I just use my bind wound macro. And 2 bone chips. This could really turn it around for our Paladin here. Technically, this is SSF Paladin 3.0 since the first one died 5 minutes into the stream. So originally last night when I was like testing things out, I had this HD mod on that, you know, it was obviously classic graphics and everything, but everything was like 4x scaled on the textures. It looked really phenomenal, but I crashed like every 20 seconds. You have to have a different bind wound macro for if you're fighting something with the name A or An, because you just like do the target /An. I'm sure forgetting that'll get me killed later. I really want to get level 6 so I get bash, so I can press 2. Like right now I'm pressing 2 habitually and it's doing nothing. Which reminds me, I have to buy a shield. Something that's going to help this run be a little bit faster early on is that I'm not going to have to camp putrid rib bones for 3 days to get a shield of knife, because I'm just going to get a shiny brass shield. Hey, thanks Keebs. Glad to be back. Right now, sense heading is bound to A. So whenever I turn a little bit with my A key, there we go. What? When did that get patched out, Desert Madman? Chat, a viewer just let us know that bind wound in combat doesn't work. I don't know about this anymore. This is not what I signed up for. Yeah, look at that. Dude, I can't believe they nerfed it. Next, someone's going to tell me that IV hoops don't work like they did in Classic. Of course, I had to get a ration and an iron ration so that my inventory is now full. Ivy, you know Evander's hoops. Too lazy to talk, sorry. English hard. Rusty longsword. Uh-oh, here comes my bad math skills. Short sword. 429. 535. Rusty longsword seems worse. But I know that I can turn that into a tarnished longsword. The thing that hurts about it right now is like I cannot do anything with this short sword. Like I can't sell it, I can't smith it. There's other cool things I could be doing with my oh god, run. I think I'm running in the wrong direction, chat. Okay. Turn off auto attack. Dang, that turned into a big ass train quick. Oh my god, I'm still gonna die. What are you doing? Whew. You must be standing to bind wounds. And it trips your timer. Bind wounds is strictly worse on P99 than it is on TLPs now. No bind wound meditate. No bind wound plus sitting regen. No bind wound over 200 skill gives you like a bazillion hit points. And no bind wound during combat. It's gonna be so much harder. They only stack till I can't go more than like 20 feet from a city now. Yeah, you're in our world now. Yeah, nothing stacks. Also, the trivial for bandit is super high. Oh, Jesus. I wish my lay on hands sign would stay down until it was up again. I'm gonna have to like use a stopwatch or something. What did you play on P99, Bobby, that you were crafting banded? A shaman. What level did you play to? Wow. $11's pretty high for you. Your SSF monk got to like 20 something, right? Before you like let him die on purpose. I hope I land some good hits here. This could get bad. Dude, those tigers are fast. I don't know that my my UI is accurately showing my weight. I feel like with 300 copper I should weigh more than this, but maybe not. Maybe it's because I have like literally nothing else in my inventory. You know what? We'll rest for a second. So dude, Bobby, in the mail today, I got my classic Everquest box, 2 Kunarks, 2 Velius, and 2 Lucklin, though one was big box and one was small box. It just like worked out that way. So I had bought I bought like most of the games individually, but I couldn't find any Velius that wasn't sold with like a lot. So I bought a Velius that came with a Kunark when I already had ordered a Kunark. So that means I have, I have 2 Kunarks coming to my house. Then I'm trying to buy the original classic big box. The only one I could find for sale came with Kunark, Velius, and Lucklin. So I ordered that, which means today I have 3 big box Kunarks, 2 Velius, 1 classic, 2 Lucklins, because I bought Lucklin separately by itself back when I thought I could get them all single. Yeah, the alpha investments. No, I mean, I'm just, it's like my viewer Autism Quest would say. I'm on a quest. I don't get to pick what my quest is. It just happens to me. Ooh, that sucks, dude. Boots. That would have been bad. So after like DON, after Prophecy of Roe, they just started like sometimes they would release expansions in big box. They skipped a few, and then Secrets of Fadeware or not big box, sorry. Big box ended officially with Lucklin. Like there isn't even a Planes of Power big box. But in a box of any sort, they became like haphazard. Like obviously, everyone knows about Legacy of Kesha. And there's a bunch that are not done between POR and Secrets of Fadeware, I want to say. And I think SOF is the last expansion to actually be released in a physical version of any kind. Yo, you can just barely make out mine on the wall behind me here. Oh wait, I've shifted the wrong way. Show the Nagafin vinyl. I didn't get the Nagafin vinyl. So I saw that they had the, all the different versions you can get. And there was the same number of the Nagafin version and the Field of Bone version. So the Nagafin version just has some weird art that is not Nagafin. It's just a red dragon, which means I didn't want it. But the Field of Bone version was just as exclusive. I think cost less, and it had the original box art for Onify on it. So I went with that. So yeah, I've got the, I mean, look at that. I'm really glad I didn't get the stupid Nagafin version. And there's the Field of Bone disc. Dang, you can see, I didn't even know that you guys could see it that clearly, that you could see the Frona Vibe pop box. Yes, I do indeed have that. Yo, what's up? Bollywoody Symmetra. Bollywood's Symmetra. Hey, that's what's up, dude. I love that camp. There's something about Spectres that they're just like really fun to camp. Though I think the Kano's Cats specs are better because you get the PSD there. So it seems like the skeletons have dropped bone chips, weapons, armor. The goblins have dropped coin, 1 torch, and alcohol. Dude, I don't even know if you can, like, I don't know if I can reliably do the K-Cats ones on, oh, jeez. No. It's more dangerous close to my starting city. No, that's an NPC. I don't know what her deal is. All right, we're gonna take this opportunity to go turn in some bone chips and stuff. Don't crash while zoning. Let's... Somewhere around here I have, yes, here. So, what's going on, Magic? Another recent addition. I didn't know this existed. I'm not even sure it's like super legit, but this is the, of course, Legacy of Kesha physical copy. And I got one of these bad boys. Hey, what's going on, Fuker? Biggs, it's true. Confirmed. Dude, I should have Sean sign it, right? Sean was an apprentice. He was like a guide during Kunark, right? So he could sign everything like Kunark and up. I found out there were 2 physical release runs of Kunark that are separate. So there's the original one, which came with a cloth map. Everyone, knows about that one. Then they released another one in big box, but the box is like slightly smaller. Still a big box, the same size as the Luckland box, but it's not as like fat as the other Kunark one. The text is in some different places, and it comes with a large paper map instead of the cloth map. So this is the map that the second run comes with. I could unfold it and show you a map, but you guys have all seen the Kunark map before, so. Oh yeah, behind the little thing. Oh, you can't turn in stacks of items here either. Well, shit. Guess I'll just destroy this. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Dwarf holds up when I try to passy some things. Erg, so the reason I went with P99 this time was just because it came up a lot while we were doing it on TLP. We're talking about like, if you could do it on P99 or why not do it on P99 instead. So I wanted to give it a shot. Also, I have access to this UI, which I couldn't get to work on any of the TLP servers, but I could get to work on P99 Blue. And this UI just kind of like, tickled my nostalgia the right way to inspire me to pick this up again. What do I need to say to this guy? I have the courage to battle the undead. For the return of 4 bone chips. It just won't load on live for some reason. Like it wouldn't scale, which is why I have this current resolution. I could make this like full screen right now and everything would be the same size. The only thing I could change the size of would be the chat bar. So everything would like, the sides would come down and then there'd be a huge gap at the bottom and I would have to fill that in with my chat bar. It looks all right, but this is just a little bit more nostalgic patchwork. So that EXP kind of sucked. You're right, the mobile viewers probably like have to pull out the magnifying glass. 73% to 84%. 11% for 4 bone chips. I guess that's not terrible, but I'm level 2, so like it doesn't take a whole lot, you know. I keep accidentally moving my inventory around. All right, here we go, level 3. Wait a second, why is he not giving me any more patchwork armor? I got 1 copper, 15 silver, 5 copper. You know, the benefits to this quest are really like, there's a wide spectrum. 13 silver, that's pretty good. I could just quest all the way to 50. Never fight a mob. It would only be dangerous for like the first 20 levels. Oh, that's a big win. 6 AC. 2. Can I sell this on this server? Look at that. Probably gonna have to be a little bit more careful with my skill usage on this server. Yeah, I'm not at that level yet, Nils. Oh, I see the pathing in P99 is as good as ever. I can't put any points into offense and defense, which is like basically the only thing I would put skills in right now. So we're good. Let's bounce. Yeah, I can link them. So I'm gonna stream again on Friday, and on Friday when I stream, I'll have a little chat command where you guys can get this if someone hasn't already given it to you. But if you want to do like some open source research and stuff and find it immediately, I just Googled classic Everquest UI, and eventually I found it. It took a little bit of work to get it, you know, into the state that you see presently. You'll see, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely, I will. The lack of sound ever since that crash is really killing my immersion. I don't know about you guys, but personally, I can't really tell. Like, I don't see any difference since I reduced the frame rate cap to 29. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe P99 just doesn't even touch 60 FPS anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Are we crashing right now? This is kind of a long loading sequence here. I have some concerns. All right, we made it. I was about to relaunch Titanium. All right, so we've got 70 silver. Fuck, I forgot I have to use banks here. Oh, you know what? I could just buy like one thing from a vendor and sell it back, and it'll fix all my my coin stuff. Hey, thanks, Roger. Appreciate it. I think I can buy a lot of the stuff I need at the docks here. Let's see how much EXP we get from killing one of these. Less than 1%? Am I crazy? I went from 15 to 15%. Try this again. Fix my UI a little bit. Perfectly covered. Okay, we're at 15% and we kill him, and now we're at 16. Okay, so yeah, we're getting less than 1% on average per kill. That's crazy. Good to know though. We definitely have time to get a full suit of cloth by killing skeletons. I see that. You know, I thought the bone chip EXP was bad, but actually the bone chip EXP is excellent. I think blue has the blue has it turned off too, the hybrid EXP penalty, right? Because we're so far into Velius. Ooh, a rusty weapon over there. Yeah, so I mean, it's crazy to think that like it would be a lot worse than this on green. I need to look and see if we have new runny eye or old runny eye. Like if there's alloy or iron armor. And I need to see if the warrens are in. I don't think the warrens ever come in on... Oh, Jesus. Ruined. I don't think we ever get the warrens on P99. Oh, they are in? Whoa, that's awesome. Sad. I know they have that thing where if like a guard assists you with a mob, you don't get EXP even if you do like 90% of it too. Yeah, that Kano start looking mighty good right now. But the thing is, as soon as you get the Bull Smasher, it's like over with. Yeah, I really wouldn't do anything. And like, I'm not... First, I'd have to get through Paniel. I don't know if the guards would kill me, which is a huge risk. But like the hunting in the Warrens is not great. I would just go there at like level 22 or something and farm the mobs for armor and loot and stuff. I'm sure it'd be much more productive to do like Black Bro and use the Null Teeth Moonstone combo. Oh, crack chicks are an even fight now. I'll mess with one of those soon. Oh, I've got an axe here. Oh, you died on your Paladin? Yeah, so it's super dangerous for me to even attempt to go there. I assume those like skeleton guards hit for like 100+ damage here. Alright, if I can fight this crack chick without any ads, let me see. Where are the nearest guards? Probably down that path. Oh, there's the docks, okay. I'm using taunt just so I have something to press, even though like it's an irrelevant skill to have on this run. I assume the invisibility taunt trick doesn't work on P99, so I can't like run around with an invis potion and single pull anything to the zone line. Easy, killing this guy. All right, 19% in killing an even con puts me at $24. Okay, 5%, that's not bad. Just scales poorly if you're like a much higher level than whatever you killed. 4 silver is pretty good cash lead at this level too. What are these? Runny Eye. Max Bad faction with Runny Eye. Yeah, if we've got the revamped Runny Eye too, we'll really be talking. I can get like a Black and Alloy medallion. Lord Piglaw spawns in like every room, so I don't have to go to like the most dangerous area of the zone just to fight him. Yeah, Spirali Haste Gloves. Oh man, I can enjoy all the weird spawning mechanics that P99 has that are not legit. Should be like super easy to get a Quill main. Oh man, I'm really hyped for that. Quill main be like hella trivial to get on this server. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of good swords in there. Black and Alloy, Bastard Sword, Long Sword, Spirali Defender's Blade. All kinds of stuff. But if we're able to get... hey, Knots, long time no see, dude. If we're able to get the Deepwater Harpoon and a Bull Smasher, it's kind of like, what are you doing, you know what I mean? I don't even know if we would want to drop the Bull Smasher for a PGT, to be honest. I'd have to look at the stats again. I mean, you know, the proc and the magic is relevant. But the Bull Smasher ratio is pretty sick. I've been really good, man. I've been really good. You know, I had like some big things I had to take care of and stuff with real life. Oh no, fool. Eat this. But now I have just a little bit, just a speck of free time to occasionally play video games. This is the first video game I've played in like 6 to 8 weeks. Whoa, Liak, thanks so much, dude. Appreciate it. And of course, awesome to see you guys back here. Yeah, Bobby, it makes me feel bad to think that that was worth 2 gold. I didn't even, like, it wasn't even something my brain was processing. I should just go sell at the vendor by the docks. Oh, dude, is that a halberd? If I was a necromancer right now, I would have just become a god. Halberd pet, running around with that level 1 pet, swinging for like 20 to 30 damage. Ridiculous. Hey, what's up, Joel? Yep, so for everyone watching, my plan is Monday and Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do a little bit of streaming on this Paladin. I don't have a lot of time, you know what I mean? I got a lot going on with family and back to working full time and stuff, so can't be like the old days when I was streaming like every day for like 3 or 4 hours, but we're still going to work on this slowly but surely. Yeah, I wasn't sure. My wife has kindly agreed to watch her while I stream for like 2 to 3 hours on these 2 nights a week. I know some of the huts here have merchants in them. Oh, there we go. I don't know how I missed the docks. Yeah, I'm doing good, Joel. Thanks for checking in. Hey, Bootly, thanks for the sub, dude. Very much appreciated. What is this? Just random aqua goblin standing in the center here. Seems legit. Uh-oh. Hype train. Thanks, Knots. Appreciate the sub, man. Yeah, this UI is like half the reason I'm doing this. Oh, man. Joel, that's crazy. 20 subs? Totally nuts. Thank you so much, Joel. That's amazing. What a first day back. All right, what do we dropping here? Oh no, we gave one to Bobby. She's not even a vendor. This guy over here is a vendor. Thanks, Joel. Appreciate it. What's he con to me? Amiably. Great. All right, 3 gold. We're rich now. 2 gold. Splintering club. Oh man, look at this. If any of you guys need Everquest wealth management classes, I'm available. As you can see, I'm super rich now. What gives you bronze 2-handed battle axes out here? There must be a quest that gives them as a reward since there's 526 on this vendor. Hope you guys enjoy having your nice little froglock ghouls and all your cool emotes. Oh, it's from people farming guards. Yeah, that's right. Nobody does that on TLPs anymore. Okay, nobody here sells any kind of containers. We're entering our first period of Nightfall with a torch in hand. Hopefully it's much better than the last one. Nice beard. Oh, you know what? I didn't look at my face when I remade this character. The real holy grail of UIs would be if we could get the UI that had the reflection in it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you guys know. You're watching a classic Everquest stream. I'm really amazed that no one has gone through and like created that, especially for P99. You could create that UI and literally sell it. Like people would pay you $10 or something, you know what I mean, to download that UI and use it. All right, we have our first 1 platinum. What can we do with it? A shield would be good. Not really a huge reason to buy any armor because we're going to replace it all like by level 10. I've heard there's a pretty reliable way to spawn the ogres for that armor quest here. And in the meantime, I'll get like all the tattered stuff from the bone chips. Hey, now that I've zoned, my my lay on hands actually appears down. First person, deep immersion. Yeah, Bull Smasher is like Bull Smasher in the armor is basically my benchmark on like when it's time to leave this this continent. I plan to do the Bull Smasher, the armor. I'm gonna get the earrings from Crushbone for sure, which I can use to get 2 strength rings. So I'll get both the earrings and the rings, which is gonna require 4 earring drops from the Orc Taskmaster. That'll probably take a little while. I'll get a shiny brass shield. In the Ocean of Tears, I'll pick up my good old Deepwater Harpoon, and then we'll go to Kanos. But it might be like out of order. Like maybe I should go to Kanos before some of that, because by the time you go there, like if I'm able to farm the Orc Taskmaster, I'm pretty much done with Black Bro. The problem is there's just too much good content wherever you go in Classic EQ. Except for right here. Butcher Block's not fun. I know we have the Scarab armor. I don't know that it's really worth doing though. I probably need to hit the bank soon. 655 copper's got to be like adding up. I don't even know if it's worth it to really pursue smithing too heavily this time, because I put a ton of time in smithing on my first Paladin, a huge plat sink, and then by level 41 I wasn't even really wearing anything that I had smithed anymore. I think almost every single slot had been replaced. The last item to go was the legs in lower guck. Sweet, there goes a quarter of my health. Yeah, I think I'll probably skip smithing on this one. Especially if it's gonna be like even harder. That's true, Nils. That is true. Like maybe I was only able to successfully do some of that content because I had a pretty good armor. You know what's going to be nice? Being able to farm the gnolls outside of pod because the spawns are correct on this server. I'll be able to do my Tear of Karana and my gloves quest there. That's going to be great. Jackpot. I could also go to, what's that? What's that sound? Kern's Tower. Go to Kern's. Get that club, the Ixar Berserker Club. Then all bets are off. Can Paladins even use Ixar Berserker Club though? West. I think Paladin is this way. Yeah, what do you even do with pottery? Like you use it for golden idols and some epic quests? I remember always getting to like Lucklin and then you're like, wait, I have to do smithing? Like, it's not like Sraw where someone else can do it for me. Like I have to level up my smithing to like, what'd you say? Like 100? What? No. There were servers where I was like, I could level up smithing, or since I know I'm gonna have to do it when we get to Lucklin, I could just level up a mage to 60 instead. I'll just camp my mage in Seru and I'll never level up smithing. Oh geez, we gotta ban these people. Yeah, Fuker, these are gonna go on my YouTube as well. I've got to ban these spam bots really quick. Liak, are you here? Can you flex your mod powers? With skewers. It's pretty good. Can you ban everyone who's spamming right now, Liak? I'm pretty sure they pop in just for a second to drop their thing and then they bounce. So there's actually like not a lot of benefit in banning them. Certainly it doesn't, it's not increasing my view count. Thanks, Liak. You're doing God's work. Don't these bots know I don't need more viewers? I have already got the most viewers of anyone currently streaming EverQuest at this moment. It's a huge success. All right, we can use an IBC. So that's something that I'm considering doing. The only reason I'm not crazy about it is because I'm not a huge Kerns fan. Getting to Kerns would also be super dangerous. And also then it's not really like a classic run. Like if you're gonna get an IBC, then you're also sort of on the hook to level all the way to 60, right? Because you can't go to Kearns, get an IBC, and then be like, yeah, we're only doing Classic. See, now Twitch, oh, they're back. I got this one. Oh, Sever? Sever might have done it. This guy looks like he's okay. I thought maybe he needed help. I'm sure we'll see Sever around one of these streams, and we can find out if he got all of his achievements. Oh, so it turns out the torch only makes nighttime on P99 slightly more tolerable. Even though I have infravision. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did see him streaming Genshin when I logged in. He's like one of my people who was on my list that I follow. Dang, that's pretty good. See, the problem is like once you get to the higher levels, there's so many achievements you could be messing around with. Like the expansions that came out when achievements were already a thing, so they're like packed in a little bit better. Yellow crack chick. Let's try it. Look at this, solo to yellow on P99, too easy. This game's a joke. You know, Bobby, this happened to me. Actually, this is the worst I've ever seen it now, but I had a few times where they rolled in early on. What I need to do right now is just log into Streamlabs and make it so that you can't post links in the channel. Run over to the guards and then I'll do that. All right. So I think links should be turned off now. There we go, perfect. All right, we'll add more if I have to in a minute. Yeah, human is super viable for sure. Honestly, I think like from a pure 1 through 50, like to min-max the hardest part of this run, high elf would be the best. This is gonna be kind of tough, maybe not. Social range on these is pretty good. So high elf has the best wisdom, which means that in the upper levels where the vast majority of your killing power is coming from your undead nukes, high elf has the most killing potential. But early on, it's just so agonizing to have low strength, especially without origin and all the bags and everything. Oh, geez. Oh, what the hell? Dude, I'm getting jumped out here. So high elf is like the hardest 1 through 20, and then the easiest after that. What is the message that they're spamming? So I could just ban that. What's going on, low res? Enjoy your newfound power, Bobby. All right, got it, Bobby. Thanks for the assist with that. It would be good to put all your points into wisdom. Yes, but because I want a little bit of an easier beginning, I put 5 into wisdom and then a bunch into strength. I also had to put 5 into agility because I'm a dwarf. Dwarves start with 70 agility. If you're below 75 agility, you take a pretty big negative AC penalty. No, it's not Little Cow's UI. I think Little Cow had like a better UI than this. This is something that I'm using from the standard like Everquest UI website, which I've then like cobbled a few additions to. All right, we're about halfway through 3. This isn't bad. Yeah, I remember seeing Little Cow's UI a long time ago, and I really, really liked it, but she wouldn't give it to me. And that was like before I even streamed. I just wanted hers to play with myself. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna turn in these bone chips, see if I can't buy a bag. I'm sure I can. A bag and maybe a shield too. Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. I was saying that I'm gonna probably close things out after I get a bag and some other things here. I know it's a short session, but it's my first one, and we'll do a little bit longer in the future. My next session is going to be on Friday, same time, and we'll see how long we want to go. So yeah, about the stat thing and the race thing, High Elf I definitely think is like the strongest overall option. The problem is their strength is all in the end game, and when you're doing a hardcore run, it's tough because there's a huge chance that you just don't make it to the point where High Elf becomes strong. So do you want to be like relatively like strong the whole time, or do you want to be like weak, really weak in the beginning and then strong at the end? I made the choice for Dwarf. I think Dwarf is probably like overall the best race because higher strength, stamina, still good wisdom, just not the best. But High Elf has like the best charisma by a good margin, and the best wisdom by a really, really nice margin. Charisma means you'll make more plat for whatever, to whatever extent you need plat, but it also means that you're going to fail your pacifies and stuff a lot less. And I would hazard a guess that any single point put into stamina weighs out less than a single point put into wisdom, just on a like healing to wisdom ratio. Like every point of wisdom I have gives me like X amount of more health if I simply cast a heal on myself with it. So of the relevant stats, I would say that stamina is probably like the least valuable. Small round shield. Nice. I bought it like just with my silver and my copper. She might be a merchant too. Yep. Looks like blocking that term took care of the spam wave. That's good. She's got bandages. There's like 9 merchants in here. None of them are going to have the bag. I'll find one. Oh, Deepwater Boots. Dude, I could buy those. 21 AC. Endure Magic. Seems good. All right, guys. Well, this was our first session back. Session 1. We made it to level 3.5, a little bit over 3.5. We have a good amount of plat. Better than I expected. Some gear shaping out pretty nicely. So overall, I'd call it a success. I will take care of some miscellaneous things, get that bag and everything before the next session. But other than that, I'll see you guys Friday this week at 5 p.m. Eastern for our next stream. Thanks for coming out.